Welcome back to the channel. On today's video we're going to be covering off making the solar dump load to take the excess power when the batteries are full, enabling us to heat the water for the recirculating shower, ultimately for free, without the need to use the diesel heater. I'll just go through what I've got on the table here. On the left here we have a temperature sensitive relay. These are used by the likes of Bob or etc. for the diesel heaters. So exactly the same principle how you set it up. You set your temperature you want the water to go to, and then it will cut out accordingly. I've got a voltage sensitive relay here. This will pick up the voltage of the system and then cut out protecting the battery. I have a relay here which is a 40 amp relay to take the main power and the main load from the 300 watt water element that's already inside the tank. I have a Wago box and a selection of Wagos. Inside the Wago box I will be putting the relay just to protect it and keep it all together. The Wagos are 42 amps and 32 amps. Depending on which part they're used on, the 32 amps will be for like the signal wires etc, and the 42s will be used for the main power line. In order to show how the system's going to work, I've done a basic wiring setup here. So we'll start with this side with the power in and the negative. The power comes into the unit, which is the voltage sensitive relay. It also supplies power to the other side, which is what will go through and supply power to the next relay. The next relay we have is the temperature sensitive relay. This temperature sensor here goes in the water, and then we have the load relay, which is a 40 amp relay. So the way the system's going to work is I'll turn the switch which applies power to this section here. This will then power this unit up. It will take the power down here, through here, pass through the switch over into the temperature sensitive relay, which comes in on this line here. This here is its feed for the outline. The temperature is set to cut off at about 35 degrees, so all the time the temperature is below 35 degrees it will say to pass power on to the last relay, the load relay, and then from here this will then supply power to the 300 watt 12 volt heater element. If the temperature gets to 35 degrees this will then cut out, and cutting out this relay and cutting out the heater. Secondly, if the voltage gets too low, it's currently set at 13.4 volts to kick in because I'm running lithium. If the voltage drops too far, this will kick out, which will in turn kick this relay out, which will in turn kick this relay out, which in turn will then stop the heater. Let's just plug it in. So here's the solar dump unit now set up. I've got the low voltage relay here, the temperature relay here, and inside the box here is where I've got the big 40 amp relay. Currently I've just got the temperature gauge just dropped into the top there, so now what I need to do is just power it on and then we'll see what happens. Picks up the voltage, does the countdown, kicks in the second relay looking for the temperature, which I've set at a target of 45. Current temperature is 17.5 degrees. That then activates the third relay, which is in the box just here, and the water element will start heating up. And what should happen is you should see the temperature start to rise. You can see that it's now pulling 321 watts, so 300 of that is the solar dump load, the other 21 is just a general running. At the moment 61 of solar coming in, so I am taking out more than I'm using, but I've got enough lithium that I should be able to cope with that, no problems. The system's been running for about 10 minutes now. The temperature is now starting to gradually rise. We're now at 19.7 degrees. I would envision it's probably going to take 15-20 minutes to get to temperature, which in the grand scheme of things of running the system for a day isn't that long at all. Thank you for watching. Hope you found the video useful. If you do have any questions or comments, please do leave them below. I'll be happy to answer any questions you may have. If you did like the video, please do hit the like button. Also, if you are new here, don't forget the subscribe button and notification button here when the next video goes live. See you in the next video.